How's it going, everyone? This is Trixx from Meta Smash, and in this video we are actually going to be doing a best of 5 against who, in my opinion, he wouldn't say this, but I would say an elite level Falco. We're going to be fighting Daze, and we're going to just jump right into it right away. I'm going to be doing my best to try and commentate this for you guys and point out as much as I possibly can, but right off the bat, get a quick combo going, feeling myself, but I'll tell you straight up, I was nervous, mad nervous for this, holy smokes, because I've seen this guy's work, yo, and he's kind of nice. If you've never heard of this guy, definitely check him out on YouTube, check out his VODs, check out, I think he's got a couple videos of tutorial stuff like that too, but his tournament play is just, it's just crispy. That's all I can say. It just is crispy. All right, but we're putting together a little, a pretty good first set, pretty good first stock here, I should say, up by a decent margin. But I'll definitely admit I learned some serious stuff during this match. Something like this, it's got a nice little pillar combo going off right there, and just like that, almost lost the stock right there actually, 87%. I'm gonna grab on the top platform, go for the up throw, but he DIs that. He knows his character, of course. No stranger to the ditto. And at least for me, I just was really feeling like, you know what, I gotta just get this first stock, but unfortunately throwing it away right there, and he just doesn't miss those. Getting an actual pretty quick back air right there, tying it back up. I was nervous right away. I wanted to get that first stock so badly, thinking if I can get this, maybe I can run away with this, maybe at least take some pressure off, but thankfully got that back air and keeping it pretty close. Though that might have been a miss input right there. Gets himself in a bad situation, but able to get past me, kind of getting on that little bit of ledge play going on right now. And that's the thing, the way that these matches turned out, it is defensive, but it's so like burst option. As soon as we get in even a little bit on each other, we're taking each other for a ride. Crazy combos, and yeah, it's just it's very different compared to a lot of the different Falcos that I've played in the past. And just like even from the Meta Smash channel, the amount of Falco players that have looked up to me or asked questions or asked if they can get some sets with me, stuff like that. Amongst all of them, I could easily say I've played over 100 of you guys at this point. Daze takes the cake so far as just clean, you know, like I was saying before. Unsafe down air. Actually mixing me up there, taking my own back air away and throwing it right back to me, losing my stock kind of early. If I think I had bad DI trying to escape that actually. But right now, my last stock, I think I'm actually able to get something going here. Unable to get that dare, that was very risky. Getting spiked, but thankfully very low percent. Didn't get spiked to my death. Unfortunately, got lost in the sauce right there. And I am pretty close once again, still losing just by a little bit. And this is where things kind of start to, in my opinion, slow down a little bit, because I was, like I said, trying to get in right there, winning a little bit right now, not by much. And that's the thing, like I was saying before, the combo game on both of our parts, I feel like I've improved immensely. Even like after this set, I feel like I've learned so much. That side B catching me right there. He did do that a lot on ledge actually, and it did catch me quite a few times. Now I was fishing right there for a little, trying to get something cheeky off that F smash. And right now, okay, nice drag down. Almost gets that back air. I don't know if I would have got it or not. Almost got another one right there. I'm shaking right now. I'm just trying to not die. 3 back airs, barely escaping death. Too many times. Somehow not getting hit. Honestly, I don't know how I didn't get killed. Those 3 back airs right there. Somehow escaped it all. Still living right now. Playing very safe, or trying to play safe, as a fair hit me off stage. Recovering a bit high, just trying to get past the edge pressure. He was very good at keeping me on the edge when he got me there. Like I was saying before, doesn't make very many mistakes. Okay, what do we got here? I think this is where it ends. Yep, right here. That's gonna be game number 1 for me, and I was a sigh of relief right there, winning the first game. But we're gonna jump right into game number 2. And I asked him if he wanted to do any other stages, stuff like that, but I think we kept it pretty simple. Kept on going right back to Battlefield. In my opinion, some Falco players don't agree with this, but I'd say Battlefield is Falco's best stage. And yeah, we're going to just keep going back here. And of course, playing in the Ditto, you can't really get much of an advantage or disadvantage on your favorite or best stage. A nice little combo. I noticed right away too that I always had a pretty good way of getting the first combo or a solid lead, but then disaster would strike more often than not. But I also noticed too that this game, at least for me, I don't know how Daze was feeling with. Like for me, it was a game of emotion. I felt like if I was nervous, things would just kind of fall apart. If I was calm and collective, and that can be words of wisdom for anybody else out there that has, like, I know this wasn't a tournament or anything like that, but your emotions play into so much of how you're feeling, of course, when it comes to your actual gameplay. If you're not thinking clearly, and it sounds so obvious, if you're not thinking clearly, you're going to make mistakes, but it really is true. If you're more worried about not getting hit, or more worried about, am I going to win, or can I just somehow get this stock out cheesy, if you're playing against a good player, it's not going to happen. You're not just going to get a kill for no reason. You have to stay patient. You have to stay positive. That was a nice little setup right there. I think he just barely ran out of invincibility. But yeah, like I was saying, you really just have to stay patient. Wait for your opportunity. Barely getting away from the back air, but the up air is going to seal it out. And once again, as you can see, these games, very tight, right? Only 23% on the board. They get 26 after the laser. I think that jab was supposed to be a turnaround, unfortunately the wrong way. Unsafe dash attack on shield. Okay, and like I had said before, once again, kind of running away with the percent at the beginning, at the early stages of the stocks. I'm kind of catching on right there too, so I stopped him with that side B, but then he started to wild out, just up and down and up and down. Those textbook combos. Enough throw. Catch me with the laser, but I'm just trying to get out of here, yo. Anything I can. Yeah, that was a bonehead mistake on my part. Should have air dodged to the ledge. Definitely noted that in the future that's something I have to work on. And like I said in the past too, in other videos, it is so beneficial to watch your replays and see what your intentions are, see what your habits are, and really think to yourself, should I have done what I did? That should have been a down smash. Honestly, I don't know if it would have killed. Maybe it would have had 100%, but it would have at least been damaged and got him off stage. Back in those pillar combos, up and down, up and down. Kind of got lost in the sauce again. That's a second SD. But he still is up by a considerable margin. Nothing to really worry about on his part. And that spike is going to do it. You know what? I didn't want to get hit with the down B. I mean with the up B and just be floating in front of him. However, he read the high recovery and sealed out the second game. So right now we are one apiece, but we're right back into it. And of course, like I said before, back on Battlefield. Game number 3. And this is kind of, at this point I was feeling like, you know what, the last game I can't say I relaxed a little bit too much, but I kind of was feeling like, okay, I have a breather because I won the first game, but once again the pressure's back on. And you can kind of tell that I'm cleaning up my act a little bit as far as my combos. I had a nice 56%. He tried to get that shine lock on me right there. That was cheeky, but thankfully I was able to escape. As soon as he did that, I'm like, yo, that's kind of rude right now. But hey, I still respect him for going for it, because that could have been big. Able to get him off stage, trying to bait out those jumps. He's very good at sweet spotting the ledge with the side B too. You notice he keeps on using side B to let go of the ledge and get back on stage. And it has been working out for him so far. Nice forward tilt, getting him off stage. There it is again, but I do call it out. He's done it so many times at this point, I feel like, you know what, I had to start trying to punish him. I was able to capitalize that one time. Got a fairly early stock. Get the fair, get the roll in, right there. Feeling myself. Trying to play safely at this point. Nothing too crazy. However, that right there, the up tilt back is going to take up my stock. Up by 52%. Not too worried. but I can't let him get going. Right now, I'm just trying to get out of these combos. He keeps on going up tilt into nair. Able to air dodge out of that nair if you are quick enough. That should have been a down air, honestly. Go for the stage spike. Nice little bit of movement coming through. I know it sounds weird, I'm commentating of myself as if it's not me playing, but I'm just trying to reanalyze. And I kept on catching with these forward tilts. I was talking to somebody else about that before this set, actually, talking about how forward tilt is so important on the ledge. Notice that right there, that was set up because of the forward tilt, getting him to recover low. Had to use that up B and sealed out the stock. These up tilts into dare combos, that was a very unsafe fair on my part, but I was able to escape. An air dodge off stage, but I don't think, yeah, it gets back on. At that point right there, I was kind of waiting for him to do a side B on stage. Didn't really do a good job of baiting it. However, as I say that, I get punished for exactly what I was talking about. But yeah, I was trying to bait him to use the side B on stage, but I didn't really do much of a good job just staying there, giving him the ledge for free. Right there, there's another one. So I've gotten him twice with it now. Telling him that, hey, if you want a side B on stage like that, I mean, I got an F smash waiting for you. That was a bit of a wild F smash right there. Up air, up air. And I'm not sure, maybe he knows something I don't know about. He's trying to get that side B at even mid percents, maybe get a combo going. I don't think a back air, even at the ledge, would kill at like 50 or 60%. That down smash will, though, taking out game number 3. So I'm up right now 2-1, and I'm feeling myself. I'm like, okay, maybe I can take this all the way home, you know, get a nice 3-1 and just seal this out. But we got game number 3 right here. And you'll notice, oh, he tried to go for something cheeky right there, up tilt into nair. That was actually a retreating nair, trying to get a regrab of some sort. Trying to approach with the dare. He was doing that a lot more than I was, to be honest. At low percent, I think you can get like short hop dare. If you get sweet spot, you can go right into up tilt. Landing with dare. Side B from the ledge. Unfortunate sour spot. It's kind of crazy how that, like, he was right up beside me and I still got a sour spot. It's kind of brutal. But yeah, that's 3 times now I've called it out. Catching on, conditioning, getting a nice confirm right there. Feeling myself, only 33.5% on me right now, taking his first stock. There's a nice tight chase with the side B. Able to get out of that combo though with a nair of my own, just getting him off of me. Recovering high. There's a dare, there's another dare, up tilt. Able to escape. I'm just at this point running for my life because at 100%, that back air, it's fiending at this point. I know he wants it. Even the edge guard could work out. Went for the extra high. Yeah, he noticed I was recovering high. And that's the nice thing when you're playing against a experienced player. They actually go for these conditioned moves. They recognize the nuances of the game where it's like, you know what, you've done this a certain amount of times. I'm going to try and call it out rather than trying to go for a random read. Like, he's reacting and then studying and learning. The same thing I'm trying to do with him. Right? Like you noticed again, he went high on the previous edge guard because I've gone high quite a few times now. So I feel like if I were to go high again, it's going to be curtains on my stock if I get off stage. Able to get behind him. Rolling a lot at this point. I'm just trying to get as much mileage out of this stock as I possibly can. I'm not expecting to live much longer than this. See right there, I anticipated it way too hard, but he still did do what I was thinking. So he's got to start switching it up. Another high recovery. I think I might have SD right here. Oh, still made it back. Those magnet hands though, extra thick. But that fair even thicker, taking me off the side. 174%. I'm not mad at that though, not at all. 105% on him right now. I was wilding with that F smash. If that had worked, that would have been really cheesy, but sometimes you gotta do it, right? Good combo going by him right now. I'm off stage with no jump. I'm not sure what happens here. Almost loses my stock right there. That would have been devastating at 56%. And that's the thing too, like I was saying before about the whole emotional part of the emotional part of the game where you really have to understand, okay, even because I'm up by what I'm up by, doesn't mean that I'm going to get a kill before he is. Because he's actually doing a pretty good job of bringing it back right now. Because remember, at the beginning of my stock, I was at 0%. He was at 105. Now take a look, 84 to 139 after that fair. Right there, calling it out again. I've hit him with that 5 times. 3 of them have been kills. So I'm definitely getting on top of what he likes to do for recovering. However, that was a nice bait on his part because he knew I was going to try and recover high, cross him up, do something. The empty hop into the S smash. And see what I'm saying? Like, it's so much more intricate, so much more interesting when you have 2 players that are actively thinking and trying to adapt on the fly rather than just saying, well, I know this works sometimes. Let me just try and do this over and over again. So getting the opportunity to play with a player of his caliber, in my opinion, has been probably one of the most beneficial things for my gameplay, and just learning, okay, here's how somebody thinks rather than here's how someone plays the character and uses their best tools. Because when you're getting to a higher level, or in my opinion, I would say high to almost top level play as far as Falcos go, you're not necessarily playing against the character or the matchup, you're playing against somebody else's mind. And that's what I'm taking away from this the most. I'm trying to fight, it's more like a game of chess, saying, okay, this will work sometimes, but it won't work every single time. And we both learned that. So let's keep on taking a look right now. And like, he's brought this pretty far back. Like, I am still winning at this point, but he does have rage on deck, and he's walling me out a lot more with those lasers, trying to just get that chip damage right here. See, I'm looking for the side B, but now he's like, you know what? How about a back air? Taking out game 4. Ladies and gentlemen, we are 2 apiece, and we are now going into game 5. And you better believe, like I had said before, Battlefield all day. And I'll tell you right now, I was like, you know what? I'm kind of sad, kind of upset with myself that I didn't clutch that out. That could have been a 3-1 victory. I had the % lead. I was winning for the majority of the match, and I just let it slip because I felt like the emotions got the better of me. I was more worried about, like, you know what, let me just get this win somehow, more so than playing properly. And unfortunately, he just bested me there. And right here, I'm like, you know what, maybe this guy's just out of my league, you know. I'm just not ready for him. He's too saucy for me, because right now he's clapping me up. Combos for Daze. 110% to 15 on the guy. At this point, I feel like I'm falling apart. I'm not even gonna lie. It's like, you know what, I'm not supposed to win this. There's plot armor involved right now, guys. It's been 35 seconds and I'm already clapped up real quick. So 23 and a half, I'm like, alright, it's curtains at this point. I don't think I'm bringing it back here. Trying to bait up that side B, but he's definitely adapted. Oh, the air dodge though. Losing a stock early. That might have been the glimmer of hope I was looking for. Let's see. I feel like, you know what, at this point, it's not over yet. There's still an SD, but hopefully I can bring this back. Feeling pretty good right now. Up a decent margin. Like I said, like, even from the last game, anything can happen still. There's another side B from the ledge, wasn't ready for it. And that's another part of the nuances I was talking about. He's conditioned my conditioning with even more conditioning. And it's just crazy. There it is again. Catching him though. You can't catch it, or you can't condition me to that point that quickly. Still on top of it, taking out that stock, trying to get a combo going, just missing with those up airs. You know what? If I play pretty safe right now, nice parry coming through, get something started, nice combo, the reverse laser too to finish off the combo, get the stage position. He almost lost the stock right there. Another forward tilt off stage. I'm looking hard for that side B because he's done it, I think, maybe 7 or 8 times. That I've actually caught him too. Combos. I had to DI away in front of him because I knew that back air was coming. Playing safely as I can. A sizable lead at this point. 111%. I still got 2 stocks on the board. And I'm like, you know what? Hands are shaking, hearts pounding. You know what? This might be it right here. And the up air is not going to take it. We're still living out here. Impeccable DI by Daze. And that is going to take it. The back air. And you can finally have that sigh of relief. Winning the best of 5 versus Daze 3-2. Good stuff going out to him. Most definitely. Massive respect for him. I know we were playing online, but the skill on his part was definitely still showing through. And yeah, that's gonna be it. You know, honestly, I want to do more of these videos, not necessarily as like a call out, but maybe like a friendly call out to anybody else out there. If I ever get a chance, I want to fight Juice if you're watching this, Aura Wolf if you're watching this, Kofi if you're watching this, Larry Lur even. If I ever get to a point where these guys are like, yeah, you know what, I'd be down. They might do it like as a money match or something like that. I don't know. If they're willing to do it, I'd be down. If we can make it happen, somebody message me, get it together, and we'll make it happen. Throw it on the channel. And yeah. Once again, this is Trixx from MoS saying thanks for watching the video.